Hello, my friends. I know some of you all have to watch the ad first, so I'll wait just a few minutes before I actually get started in what's going on. We probably be a little short tonight because it's just me, and it's actually a whole lot easier. I have done a live stream a few times without Rua, and whenever that happens, yes, it's safe vintage vibes. Whenever that happens, it's a whole lot easier to play off each other. So if I am reading comments or doing whatever, then she can chat and she can read comments and I can chat and so on and so forth. But Chad, I know you're probably not here anymore. I understand if you have to get to bed, and that goes for all of you, then I totally understand. No hard feelings at all. Paul, Conrad Homestead, and V and the family, I appreciate you being here. Rua, she was actually out on the couch just a minute ago, but she's been coming back and forth. She's been coming back and forth because she read, that she can't just stay still and be, just laying in bed the whole time. So she's been trying to, move around a little bit, but it's really kind of exhausting for her. So she is, she's back in the bedroom laying down. But she has had a whole lot of, discomfort and pain, body aches. What all else has she had? She told me all, what all symptoms to say that she's had, but I told her that, I would tell them whatever I wanted to, but she has moved up the first couple of days. So Thursday she came, she worked on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday she was at home. Thursday, just about noonish or so, maybe in the afternoon. Hey, Chad. She went into the bedroom, and she didn't emerge from the bedroom until Friday, whenever we went to get her the test that she had, her coronavirus test. And it was, since she had to go to work the next day, they had to do the rapid response, the quick response test, and she got back that she was positive. But the health department didn't actually contact us until today. I'll tell you in a minute about that. But she came home, or from that, went back to bed, and didn't really come out until today some. So, hey, Robert, Homestead Aquarius, Libby, Third Eye Open, Joyce, glad you're here. Rua's doing okay. She's getting somewhat better. She's kind of got some, maybe a little shortness of breath. Her lungs seem to hurt just a little bit, but right now we're still trying to manage it at home. She might have to go to the hospital because they can monitor a bit better. But right now we're trying to manage it at home and see what we can do. That's not me telling her that she has to do that, by the way, in case you're wondering. I didn't say, stay at home. I didn't tell her to go either. I say, whatever you want to do, I will support you. I will take care of you. But the health department called today, and Chad has been over here. He's technically at the same address. He receives mail at our address, our physical address here, but he's in a tiny house right next door. That's probably only, 30 yards or so from our door, from our house. But he's been over here. He comes over here all the time. He does most of his cooking here because he has a way to cook over there, but he does most of it over here. But anyway, he's been over here. So he's on quarantine as well for 14 days. But from the things that Rua told the health department, Nana and Papa aren't on quarantine. So that's where we are. They're not on quarantine, but we are for 14 days. I think from today. The person on the phone told her that it was 14 days from when she tested positive, but the stuff that they emailed us said something different. But how did I miss this? I didn't know she had tested positive. Definitely will be keeping you. Yeah, please do. We appreciate that. But I'm not too concerned as far as her mortality or anything. It's just, the in-between time. And she said she's been doing some, watching some videos and doing some research about coronavirus. And even if you aren't showing symptoms, it can be attacking your lungs. So that's where we are. Nana is in Ohio, but She's visiting family in Ohio, West Virginia area. That's where some of her, maternal family is from. So my maternal grandmother, that's where they're from, that West Virginia, Ohio area. I forget exactly what part. Papa may be able to say here in just a minute. But she should be home late tomorrow night, maybe, or early Tuesday morning. She's going to leave tomorrow. But anyway, they aren't going to be in quarantine. Nana and Papa aren't. But we are. So actually, we're members of a church here locally. I told you that I preach every other Sunday. Next Sunday was supposed to be mine, but I'm not going to be able to go because I'm in quarantine. But I should be able to go back in 2 weeks. And somebody from church brought some food last night and dropped it off on our back porch, knocked on the door, and left. And so they didn't get exposed or anything. But so that's really nice. And there's others who said they'd want to. That they'd want to help if they could. So Middleport, is that Middleport, Virginia, West Virginia, or Middleport, Ohio? Hey, Morris, Patch of Heaven. So technically, even though I said in the title that it's day 3 of our quarantine, so Middleport, Ohio. Okay. Anyway, technically, I said day 3 of our quarantine. We've been kind of self-quarantining up until that point, but now it's kind of a mandated self-quarantine that the health department has contacted us and said so. So, there's people who want to help, and we've got some friends in our church that we worshiped with in California who said that they wish they could help, and there's others who I'm sure would help too if but. Right now, we aren't producing as much of our own food as we want to, so we do some grocery shopping still. And I messaged my contact at the health department, and they said that if we need to go to do like the Walmart pickup kind of thing, that we can order it online and pick it up, that we can, but we just go there and come right back if that's what we want to do. But it'd be better if somebody else would do it for us, and we could probably arrange that. But to be honest with you, I don't know if anybody else is like that. It's kind of hard to ask for and accept help sometimes. So even the food they brought us last night, I told them that wasn't necessary. We didn't need them to do that, but they wanted to. So that was really nice. And they sent an email out to the rest of the church, including us, and said something about coordinating some meals kind of thing. But I don't know exactly what's going to happen there. I've had a couple of people from church ask me, so that's really nice. Yeah, people want to help. And, I've ministered and worked with church people. And one of the things that I tell people is that you're really doing people a favor by letting them help. So, there you go, Morris, Patch of Heaven. That's exactly it. That, people look for opportunities to help, and if you don't let them help, then you're kind of robbing them of some of those opportunities. So we try to let people help us if they want to, even though we're pretty, we try to be pretty independent if we can. It's we don't like to seem like we need help, but people like to help, so we let them do it. Yeah. But anyway, they brought some fried chicken and mashed potatoes and some rolls and stuff. And the kids have been eating on those and eating that too. Yeah. Don't block somebody else's blessing for a blessing you. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. In principle, I agree, but it's harder sometimes to let people. Yeah, it's harder to let people do that sometimes. It is for us anyway. But I didn't do a whole lot of work today. In fact, if I were standing up, you see that I don't have my overalls on. You'd see that I'm in my pajamas, and I kind of stayed in them because it's been wet and rainy outside today. I did go out to the high tunnel once, and those seeds that I started, what was that? Was that this last week? I don't know when that was, but those seeds that I started, I made sure they were good and watered. Other than that, I haven't really done much at all today. The kids are doing okay, but it's a huge, disturbance to our routine of what's going on. We all miss her because she's staying in her bedroom. And in fact, the people at the health department, told us that we need to try to keep our distance even from her, but that's hard. We're in a 1,200 square foot house, which is, not tiny, but it's not large at all either. And we miss her and want to, be around her. So we miss her. But No, I haven't gotten the corona yet, the coronavirus, as far as I know. But 1 in 5 people, they say, can get it and have no symptoms whatsoever. So you can be carrying it at that time. And if we grow some beets, then I'll be glad to share with you, Chad, whenever it's they come up. I've actually never grown beets before. But anyway, I went out there for that. But other than that, we stayed in here. And it's been kind of hard because I miss Rua. And we're also kind of trying to stay away from Nana and Papa's place as well. A lot of times I let them go out there. So the weather's changing. It was wet today. We're trying to stay from Nana and Papa's, even though Nana and Papa said it was okay. The health department said that, we need to try to keep our distance, and they don't need to be quarantined because they've got to go get feed for the animals and so on. It is kind of hard because I want to be near my bride and my wife. If she's here, I want to go in there and be with her, and they don't want me to do that. The health department does. I've been kind of doing it anyway to this point. Then the whole what we do kind of thing is just completely disturbed our whole routine. So yeah, I want to as well. They told me not to, Vintage Vibes, to not distance from them. That's not fair to do that, but that's what we're doing so far. So beet greens, they're good. I've never grown them before, but I had some beets and I want to try them. So I just direct sowed them out there and just seeing what's going to happen. It's just completely experimenting right now. I don't know. Hey, Prepper Chick, North Texas, thank you for praying for us. Hey, Kimmy's Halls, Crafts and More, I'm glad you're here. We really appreciate all your support and stuff. People are definitely supportive and interested because this video, whenever I announced that Rhea had coronavirus, had way more views than what I've been receiving recently. So that's because I think people, I want to know what's going on. When it's business as usual, I mean, you can't watch everything. I totally get that. But you're canning ground beef now, Papa? That's cool. They've been canning a lot of meat. So we've canned a lot of chicken. Nana likes the chicken salad that Papa makes from that chicken that we can. Guys, I don't know exactly if y'all had anything in mind that you want to talk about. What's going on? I don't have Rua here, so I can't go back and forth with her. I don't have any. I don't have to go because the kids are in bed and she's just resting, kind of thing. But I didn't have a whole lot in mind. If you have something, if you have a question or something, I'd be happy to answer. I've never eaten beet greens, Third Eye Open says, but mine looks so nice right now, I might try them raw. I'm excited. Hopefully, maybe some of these beets will grow up and the carrots will too, and I can eat the greens off the carrots as well because you can eat those. I'm pretty excited about trying them. Oh, that's cool. You got a deer. I've actually never killed a deer. I've never really went deer hunting too much. And I've never killed a deer. I've went deer hunting a few times, but there was somebody from church this last week who said they were going and they were only going to cull. We've got so many extra, so they're so healthy. So the population is such a healthy population in our area that, we got to, eliminate the population some. And he was trying to eliminate it on his farm and asked if I wanted one, if he killed it, but he didn't bring one. So I assume he didn't get it or he gave it to someone else. The bunny, they're not tasty. The carrot greens aren't tasty. They're supposed to be nutritious. I was making a smoothie every day with kale and spinach and stuff, but I haven't been doing that as much. Somebody else asked something. Yeah, I appreciate that, Homestead Aquarius. I think that's right. People do care. And I really love this community on YouTube. The one on Facebook isn't really as much. I take my videos and upload them here and there, and sometimes I share the videos on groups on Facebook, and sometimes those people aren't quite as nice, but the comments here has been really, really wonderful and great. The bunnies. Did I tell you that we had stop me if I have. I'll be glad to stop if I've already told you. But I bred both 1 and 2. I forgot. I think I named one of them, but I forget what I named it. Somebody suggested a name. If I think Veritas News Network Baroness helped me name her. If you're here, Baroness, then tell me what the name is. But anyway, I bred 1 and 2 only about 4 days apart. 1 did kit and 2 didn't. So I put the buck in there and bred her again. So good night, Chad. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's strong. She'll do okay. Just the meantime kind of thing. But she'd way rather be at work than dealing with all this stuff, you know. Let's see. Somebody asked. Oh yeah, the bunnies. You know, they're doing fine. They're growing. I've kind of just left them alone this time. I've just been making sure they've got food and water every day. Been dehydrating for 3 days right now, cutting up 3 pineapples. No, I actually haven't dehydrated anymore. That dehydrator that was sent to me to review, I put in the shed and I haven't touched it at all. I've been so busy with the high tunnel and with the pond and the garden and the home remodel. I've got some more done on the bathroom. We've got the tub in there and we've been using it. I think we're going to put a shower in there as well. Because right now we're still all using the kids' shower back there, and the tub that we have, you know, isn't really for a shower. It's got the jets in there. Anyway, it's got the jets in there because Rua, when she gets home from work, would like to get in there to kind of relax and stuff. So, and we're kind of working out some kinks with it as well. Let's see, the dehydrated veg and meat, but have not tried fruit yet. How do the pineapple taste? Oh, dehydrated fruit. Delicious. It's amazing. Yeah, we got the bathtub in there. I need to do some update video, but it looks really nice actually. But it's got the wood on there, and I put the wood as a surround. I took the wood off on the end because that's where the plug is for the pump and the heater, the inline heater, and it hadn't been working quite right, so I had to unplug it and reset the GFI plug and all that jazz. But yeah, dehydrated fruit's amazing. Papa's been working a lot on canning, so you know we've been canning a lot of tomatoes and meat and stuff like that. Let's see, there was something else. Blah blah blah. No, I don't see anything else right now. Night Chad, have a sing to cheer Bob up. I don't have a song in mind for you tonight, Vintage Vibes, and it'd be a solo definitely. There's Toby behind us. Apparently, dogs can get coronavirus too, but
Dad,
I hadn't kept him away from it. No.
I was just asking because
Yeah, cats can get it too. We're close to Glasgow, Conrad Homestead. What are you doing?
I'm just not happy that.
We know. Nobody's happy that she got coronavirus.
No, I'm not happy about that, but I have.
Well, we'll talk about it later, okay?
You usually do. Anyway.
Kids are so Rua sometimes helps me with the kids whenever they come out, but Ben's a little emotional sometimes about things that aren't right. He was upset. He missed Nana today, so he was a little emotional about Nana being gone. Yeah, they're okay. You know, they're all. I've talked to a lot of people who've had kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, however many kids, and nearly everyone says that after the kids are gone, they miss them so much. That it's so loud and so many things going on, and for us, it's like, it's so. Always something with the kids, but when the kids are gone, then it's so quiet kind of thing, and just we miss the noise a little bit, which just seems weird to miss the noise, but you miss it, and so we try to just enjoy them and love them and be patient and just soak it all up kind of thing. Let's see. It's wonderful. What was the question, Joyce, that you answered? It's wonderful. It's dry when you first put it in your mouth, but the flavor hits. Dehydrated apples and prunes. Yeah, it's stressful for them. Yeah, it's stressful for the kids. Of course, it's not as bad for our kids because we had the quarantine earlier that was forced upon all the United States, including Western Kentucky. Whenever, to be honest with you, if you ask me, and I try to stay apolitical as possible on this, but there really wasn't a whole lot of coronavirus stuff going on here in Western Kentucky at that time. So they really shouldn't have quarantined us. But now things are kind of picking up in Kentucky. If they were going to quarantine everyone, now would be more the time to do it. Instead of having a blanket thing across the country and across the whole state, even the more populated areas like Louisville and Lexington and so on and so forth, they should have been quarantined. But not over here because it wasn't really bad at that point. But now it's getting worse in some ways. Rua said that there were a lot of coronavirus patients in the area before this happened because she had waited on a bunch of them. Who was baptized? My sister lives. Oh, very cool. That's great. Yeah, Shepherdsville. I don't know where Shepherdsville is. Let me look real quick. I've got 2 screens over here. Shepherdsville, Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Yeah, there it is. Let's see how far away that is from us. I'm zooming the wrong way. Let's see. Wow, it's near Louisville. Yeah. Okay. It's near Louisville. So that's directions to there. Let's see what it would say, how far it is for us from our starting point to starting point, Benton, Kentucky. Our area, Kentucky. 2 hours and 47 minutes, about 190 miles. Let's see. I used to live in Russell Springs. Okay. I think I know where that is. Now you're in Iowa. That's very cool. And I'm just starting to do meats. It's new to me. Yeah. Apparently with meats, what you have to do, one of the things that I've heard before is you've got to try to get a, even cut on it. So that is, the same distance. So a slicer really helps with those, trying to get, if you do, sliced meats and jerky, stuff like that. Oh, wow. It's been a little chilly here a couple nights ago. That's why I've got it was too cool this morning. So I got my Long John tops on. So, well, guys, I know this has been a really short one. I'm sorry about that. I did want to give you a little update. We're doing fine. I'll probably give you another update in a couple of days when I do my video on Tuesday, because I'm still planning on doing that. But I really appreciate your support and your prayers. Really appreciate all that you, mean to us. But I'm going to get off of here, and I will see you all next Sunday night. Come with your questions. Maybe Rue will feel well enough that she can be in here at that time as well. So, all right. I love you guys. Bye.